It's good to have you back to our channel, fellas. Our analysts always have your back, so today we dive into the future of Apple to predict all of things that every user should expect next year. I knew it's iPhone 18 that's now in your mind. That's why we dive into the Apple's iPhone Next Level and decided to bring you 18 solid rumors about the iPhone 18. First, let's start with the lineups, which include the iPhone 18 Air, Pro, Pro Max, and foldable iPhone. We tried our very best and make our research based on the most consistent leak from analysts like Ming-Chi Kuo, Mark Gurman, Mac Rumors, and 9 to 5 Mac. As of September 2025, we focused on the expected September 2026 launch, but I feel suspicious with the iPhone 18e possibly delayed to spring 2027. Split launch strategy is also a rumor. Apple plans to launch the iPhone 18 Pro, Pro Max, Air, and foldable iPhone in September 2026. But the base iPhone 18 might not arrive until 2027, breaking Apple's tradition of simultaneous releases. This staggered approach is a bold move, signaling Apple's intent to spotlight premium models first. The iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max will target power users. The Air will appeal to design-conscious buyers, and the foldable will chase early adopters willing to pay a premium, just like me to be specific. Delaying the base model could maximize hype for these high-margin devices, especially the foldable, which Apple sees as a game-changer. I will speculate this as Apple's holding back the base iPhone to make the foldable the star of the show. Believe me, the 2026 is their year to redefine premium. This strategy also lets Apple test the market's appetite for thinner, pricier devices before rolling out a mass-market option. Second to talk about is the iPhone 18 Air as mid-tier star. The iPhone 18 Air refines the ultra-thin, 6mm or less, design of the 2025 iPhone Air, featuring a titanium chassis and a 6.5-inch 120Hz LTPO Plus OLED display. The Air is Apple's love letter to minimalism, building on the iPhone Air's 2025 debut as the thinnest iPhone ever. Picture a device so slim it feels like a sheet of glass, with a mirror-smooth titanium frame that catches the light. The 6.5-inch display uses LTPO Plus tech, which dynamically adjusts refresh rates to save battery while delivering silky 120Hz scrolling. It's not just about looks. Dash Plus Apple's betting on the Air to capture users who want pro-level polish without the Pro price tag. But its thinness might compromise battery life or grip comfort. Third on my list is foldable iPhone debut. The rumor is Apple's first foldable iPhone, a book-style device, launches with a 5.5-inch outer OLED and a 7.8-inch inner OLED, unfolding to 4.8 mm thick. This is Apple's answer to Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold and a big shutout reply to Samsung's X posts that say, "Let us know when it fold," but with a distinctly Apple twist. When closed, it's compact like a standard iPhone. Unfolded, it's a mini tablet for movies, multitasking, or sketching. The ultra-thin design that's potentially thinner than any foldable, yet uses a titanium alloy for strength, and the inner screen aims for a near-invisible crease, a feat competitors haven't nailed. This foldable isn't just a phone. It's a statement that Apple can out-innovate in a crowded market. We hope that production starts late 2025 at Foxconn, with Apple projecting 8 to 10 million units sold in 2026. Let's discuss the fourth, which is A20 Bionic chip. All iPhone 18 models get the A20 Bionic chip, built on a 2nm process, boosting performance, efficiency, and AI over the A19. The A20 is Apple's next leap in silicon dominance, shrinking from 3nm to 2nm for more transistors in less space. This means faster apps, smoother gaming, and longer battery life, but the real star is AI. The A20's neural engine could power an evolved Siri with LLM, large language model, capabilities, handling complex queries like Plan My Weekend with contextual smarts. This chip could symbolize Apple's push to make iPhones mini supercomputers, especially for on-device AI too. Rival cloud-based competitors. The fifth on my list is the camera bar design. The horizontal camera bar from the iPhone 17 series continues across all iPhone 18 models, with triple lenses on Pros and a single 48MP plateau on the Air. This sleek, horizontal bar, first introduced in 2025, spans the phone's back, integrating cameras, speaker, and silicon into a unified plateau module. For the Air, it's a minimalist single 48MP lens. For the pros, it's a triple lens setup, main ultra-wide telephoto. The design screams futuristic simplicity, but it's also functional, reducing camera bumps and improving heat dissipation. It's a visual signature that could define Apple's aesthetic for years. That's since the iPhone 11, as you all know. Now the sixth, Dynamic Island shrinks. The Dynamic Island gets smaller on Air and Pro models, but under-display Face ID is likely delayed to iPhone 19 of 2027. The Dynamic Island, that pill-shaped cutout for the selfie camera and Face ID, has been shrinking since its 2022 debut. For the iPhone 18, it's expected to be a slimmer oval, freeing up screen space for notifications or apps. While some hoped for under-display Face ID, hiding sensors beneath the screen, supply chain leaks suggest Apple's not ready. Yield issues with under-display tech persist. This keeps the Air and Pros familiar but refined, balancing innovation with reliability. The next to discuss is the foldable hinge. The foldable iPhone uses a liquid metal hinge with a nearly invisible screen crease. The hinge is the heart of any foldable, and Apple's reportedly using a liquid metal alloy, which is durable and amorphous metal, to ensure smooth and sturdy folding. Rated for over 200,000 folds, it could last years of daily use. The inner 7.8-inch screen aims for a minimal crease, addressing a common foldable flaw. This engineering feat could make the iPhone Fold feel like a single, seamless slab when open, setting it apart from creaky competitors. Now the eighth, the Pro camera upgrade. The iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max feature a 48MP main sensor with variable aperture, plus a possible 3-layer stack sensor from Samsung. The Pro models get a camera boost with a 48MP main sensor that adjusts its aperture, like a DSLR, for better light capture and depth of field control. Think crisp portraits or moody low-light shots. A rumored 3-layer stack sensor could improve dynamic range and reduce noise, rivaling professional cameras. The ultra-wide and telephoto lenses might see minor tweaks, but the main sensor steals the show. The next one is the Air camera stays single. The iPhone 18 Air sticks with a single 48MP rear camera, enhanced by an upgraded photonic engine for better low-light and color accuracy. Unlike the Pro's triple lenses, the Air keeps it simple with one 48MP sensor in its plateau module. Apple's betting on software, specifically an evolved photonic engine, to deliver Pro-like results via AI-driven noise reduction, color tuning, and dynamic range. It's a compromise for the Air's thin design, but could still outperform multi-lens rivals from 2025. Here's the 10th of my list, the transparent MagSafe. A slightly transparent ceramic shield section around the MagSafe area on Air and Pros adds a frosted, window-like aesthetic. This design tweak gives the iPhone's back a futuristic flair. A translucent patch around the MagSafe ring, like frosted glass, that subtly reveals internal components. It's both a style flex and a functional choice, as ceramic shield ensures durability. It could make the Air and Pros stand out visually while reinforcing MagSafe's wireless charging ecosystem. The next is the vapor chamber cooling. Pro and foldable models include stainless steel vapor chambers for heat management during gaming or AI tasks. As you all know, the vapor chambers are advanced cooling systems that spread heat evenly, preventing throttling during intensive tasks like 4K video editing or AAA gaming. This is crucial for the A20 chip's power and the foldable's thin, heat-prone design. It shows Apple's preparing for heavier workloads, like on-device AI or AR apps. The 11th on my list is the C2 modem. All models get an improved C2 modem for faster, more reliable 5G and Wi-Fi connectivity. Apple's custom C2 modem evolved from the C1 in the iPhone 17 promises better signal stability in weak areas and faster download speeds, potentially rivaling Wi-Fi 7. This is key for streaming, cloud gaming, or syncing large files on the go, especially for the foldable's tablet-like use cases. The next in the K is the iOS 27 that all Apple users hope to see because the iOS 26 disappointed so many users as we discussed in our previous video. You can go and check about it so that you can fix your misbehaving iPhone. The 14th is the foldable pricing rumor. The foldable iPhone starts at $1,999 to $2,300, with production costs around $759 per unit and 8 to 10 million units. Projected for 2026 at $1,999 plus. The foldable is Apple's priciest iPhone yet, targeting early adopters and luxury buyers. Its $759 production cost reflects Apple's supply chain mastery, keeping margins high. With 8 to 10 million units planned, ramping to 25 million in 2027. Apple's betting big on foldables despite a cooling market, for percent decline expected in 2025. The next is the Air pricing rumor. The iPhone 18 Air starts at $999, $1,099, maintaining the current Air's premium mid-tier positioning. Priced like the 2025 iPhone Air, the 18 Air balances affordability and premium features. It's cheaper than the Pro's, $1,199 plus dollars, and far below the foldable, making it the sweet spot for style-conscious users who don't need pro cameras or foldable gimmicks. This price stability keeps Apple competitive against Android flagships. I love this chess move, and I'll stay posted and notice this in the history of Apple. The 16th is the Pro display sizes. Pro models keep 6.3-inch Pro and 6.9-inch Pro Max, LTPO plus OLEDs with 120Hz promotion and slimmer bezels. These sizes, unchanged from the iPhone 17 Pro, strike a balance between usability and immersion. LTPO Plus displays are more power efficient, supporting always-on features and vibrant HDR. Slimmer bezels push toward a near-borderless look, making the Pro Max a cinematic beast for videos or gaming. The 17th epic for today is the foldable biometric. The foldable may use side-button Touch ID instead of Face ID due to hinge constraints, with an under-display camera on the inner screen. The foldable's ultra-thin hinge makes Face ID sensors tricky, so Apple might revive Touch ID in the power button, a nostalgic nod to older iPhones. The inner screen's under-display camera hides the selfie lens for a cleaner look, though image quality might lag traditional setups. That's something that we are not sure about yet. And finally, the last on the list is battery tech rumor. High-density cells across all models, 500 mAh, 5,000 mAh equivalent in Air and foldable, support more than all-day use with faster 36W wired charging and MagSafe. Apple's squeezing bigger batteries into thinner designs using high-density cells, ensuring the Air and foldable last a full day despite their slim profiles. The 36W charging, up from 30W, cuts downtime, and MagSafe remains a staple for wireless accessories. This addresses complaints about the 2025 Air's battery life. It's like Apple are telling us, we are sorry, we get your back. Thanks for watching. You can comment your own perspective in the comments section, and make sure you hit the subscribe button.